and you die.
Well. Oh. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
Uh.
A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again. She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself. It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it.
Bring a
We've
gun
just
this
met for
time.
the first time, you and I.
Do I just like bounce? Or do I just like go to the cab and be like, fuck it, I'm letting her out? I should have let her out the first time. I've made a huge mistake. I'm going to the cabin. I'm letting her out. I can't believe you
Warning.
people have done this.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will... We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us. Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being
True.
annoying. Just
No.
ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely... I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter.
I mean, what's the downside, really?
Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself
No,
to
you
her.
can't let her out
Either
now.
would be terrible.
Yeah, but like, she's a princess, so maybe she's just like built different.
So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the... If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say.
Okay, so I'm guessing I chose give up last time, and now I've got Voice of the Broken here to talk to me. Some demon empowered shit?
The
Nah.
interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar
There's the knife.
with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small.
We are
We
small.
are small.
Didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror.
I knew he would make it here.
There isn't. Who cares if there's a mirror? We're all going to die anyway. And I'm sure that if we looked in there, we'd just see something sad and miserable looking back. For the last time, you're not going to die unless you let it happen. And luckily for you, there isn't a mirror, so no one needs to worry about though, for what it's worth, if there were a mirror, I'm sure that you wouldn't find anything sad or miserable in it looking back at you. You probably look perfectly normal. Probably. Do you not know what we look like? He knows. He just doesn't know what he does.
I can't even grab the blade anymore. Yeah, I'm going to the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward, rub your
maybe
hand
I'm like
against
the
cabin
demon
wall.
here.
I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
Okay, I'm taking the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be
go to the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase, its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment,
Interesting.
you almost feel at ease.
I had claws in the last one too.
Huh. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess
It's still a stone basement.
is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there.
When she's got the
To
pink
see
letters,
we need
brother.
to see her. Should we be
She's-
worried about your sudden
Whoa.
change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless
Told you
everything was,
demon empowered
how
shit.
you
Well, I mean, I
walked
got claws. So I mean, like maybe I'm demon too. She's gonna mantis you. I'm down.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Let's go.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers
Oh
over,
my.
almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
But she can't break free. Yeah, that's what this guy's saying.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants.
This voice is doing something to me, brother.
You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity. Drop it.
Don't horny bonk me.
As if on command, the blade
Oh,
slips
okay.
from your grasp.
That's cool.
It clatters uselessly to the floor. But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is, you dropped
Oh
the
no.
blade. Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
Yeah, okay, mommy.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs.
Yeah, I think that's a past life ghost.
I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Okay, I'm down.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It certainly does. And beyond that, it more than lends credence to our conversation in the woods. I don't love the thought that in some other reality you failed to destroy her, but what's done is done. I can only hope it helped you learn a valuable lesson.
Yeah, the valuable lesson is I should have just listened to her from the start.
You are the only one who can deal with her. And if you don't, well, she's let you know what will happen, hasn't she? Then you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is inevitable. feel it. He's being melodramatic, but he's not exactly wrong, is he? What are we supposed to do to stop her? Okay, first things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done. The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. If you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
What if I don't want to win the battle? This is a good point, though. Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to. Not gonna help you in the world. Bro, the option's right there.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
Okay, you got me.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent? All you need to do now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say. No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you, where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one. A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
Simp, mommy, okay, I'm back. What'd I miss? Well, I tried to slay her. She kicked my ass, and then I was like, maybe I can survive if I just, like, give up. Maybe she'll have some mercy on me. And I gave up, and then she's like, I'm gonna kill your ass. So then I came here, and she was like, brother, you're gonna help me. You're gonna help me with this shit. And I was like, lady, you got me. You got me. I am gonna help you. And now she's upset with the narrator.
No. What are you talking about?
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
I knew this would happen.
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Oh, this is interesting.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? All we have is a blade. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
Like, I came this far, like, what's the downside here, really, you know? Who am I to judge her magnificence? Now that the annoying little worm of a narrator is out of my brain, there's no reason for me to not listen to her. The annoying little voice in the back of my head, maybe you can just believe her to death? Yeah, so anyways, I broke her chains.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, And the end is upon us.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave. Nothing. And then, everything.
Oh. Oh. You do not take her hand. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place. It's the mirror.
Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
Why is it so awful? It's just a mirror, brother.
I feel anxious. Does anyone else feel anxious?
I'm going to the mirror, brother.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Brother, I don't have another... It's just a mirror.
It's different now. It feels... I don't know.
Final?
I don't want to look at us.
Oh, we just went in anyways. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. I don't want to look at us.
The voices feel distant. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone. But the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You're alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the what the fuck you mean proceed to the cabin? Brother, on God, what the hell are you talking about? You are at the cabin. I don't know if I'm at the cabin. This is this the nothingness after she ended everything? Hello. Oh my.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
This is some fucking JoJo Part 4 shit. There's a lot of questions here. Attack the entity, destroy your body.
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
This is like Dark Souls credit music right here. I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks. How can the world have ended if we are talking?
That's a good point, actually. If those were feet, he'd be losing it. Shut the hell up. She looks like the princess, but I guess I can ask her.
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Okay.
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Let's see.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart. Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
So that must be the princess. The one that we just let free was the dominance one.
Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
So do I just need to like keep freeing different versions of the princess? Is that the idea here?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite.
The rest will find their own way home.
The rest will find their own way home.
Thirsty lad needs a drink. Yeah, send me. I would like to be free.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Okay.
You won't.
Oh, okay. You won't. Everything goes dark and you die. Mirror